Alright, so I just wanted to show off some pretty cool one cycle I came up with. So if you're not familiar with normal Bedrock Edition one cycles, you gotta use 3 beds to kill the dragon, but I kind of been working on one where you only use 2, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I wanted to show it off. So what I did there is I placed the lava down so that it would slow down the dragon when coming in, so that I could hit it a few times with my sword after shooting in the head with a bow to activate the crit glitch, which does 4 times damage if I'm not mistaken. And then you just gotta hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times with a crit. And just gotta grab the lava back first. Build up just like this. Place the lava down on top of there. And then set up this way. You gotta set it up your area to place the beds down this high because then it's closer to the dragon's head and it will do more damage that way. So then you gotta hit it 1 time, switch to the beds, and blow up your 2 beds, and yeah, kill the dragon with that. You can pretty much get this on every time. If the dragon isn't already perched by the time you get to the middle, you can hit it with the 2 beds. So I mean, this is just more for consistency's sake. Like, the use for this isn't super clear because, like, obviously it's just faster to get 3 beds from the village or whatever, but this way I guess you can leave on 2 beds and maybe try and rely on more string later on, and if you don't get string from like piglin trading or anything, and you're fine still when you go to the end. Or in like the world record by E&G, he grabs 2 beds and then gets a pretty large amount of time lost having to grab string from the library in the stronghold later on in the run. So he could have used a 2-bed one cycle like this. I mean, 2-bed one cycles already have existed, but they just aren't as consistent as this one. Like, I can go and do this like as many times as I want, and I probably won't fail a lot of times. I'll just do it again to show you that it wasn't just like a one-off thing. Just gonna set it up like I did last time. This is fairly easy, although if you don't know how to do the normal 3-bed lava cycle, I would suggest you probably learn how to do that first, just because that would help you out a lot when trying to learn this one, of course. So yeah, there, I killed the dragon again. Only used 2 beds. Other bed threw it on the ground somewhere, but like, yeah, you can look at that. It's super consistent. You can try it out for yourself. It might take a little bit to learn, but after you learn it, it will be pretty easy. So now I just want to kind of go over the mechanics, and before I do that, I just want to say thank you to Sprinks MC, Lizard, and Delt. Those are the 3 people that kind of like had showed off mechanics. So Delt showed off the pre-cycle, which is basically what I do at the beginning when I shoot the dragon. Oh, back here. Whatever. When I shoot the dragon and hit him with the sword, that doesn't count as damage done while perched. So that basically means that I can hit him more times with the sword and he won't fly away. So then also what comes in there, what's kind of special about that though, is normally that requires really good timing, but I kind of eliminate all the skill from that by placing the lava right here, which is something I've been kind of working on using for a while. So you place the lava, the dragon will then always come in from this side because you stand on this axis the entire time. Like, so when you place the lava, you want to go on this block and place the lava. You don't ever want to leave this direction from the portal, because then the dragon will perch from another side or something, and then it won't get slowed down by the lava coming in. But if you stay on this axis coming in the entire way, and then you go up here and you stay on this and you place it, if you go in here, the dragon might perch from this direction then, which would not be good. And then you just like wait here, because then this block will block off the damage. Well, yeah, this block, never mind, actually no, that doesn't matter. But yeah, so then you can shoot the dragon while it's coming in, do the damage, then from there you basically do a normal lava cycle, which was invented by Lizard. First you gotta like pick that up, then you have the lava again, and you go, yeah, it was created by Lizard first, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I'm butchering that name, but you go up, place the lava. That will slow the dragon down when you're exploding your beds over here. And this part, credits to Spring, so I'll link his video down below. But he came up with something on mobile that was pretty similar to this. It was just kind of like a less consistent one cycle, but yeah, for mobile, I would suggest actually setting it up the way, okay, whatever, that's what the dragon's gonna be weird. But yeah, for mobile, I would suggest setting up the way he did, which was like this instead, and then you can blow up those beds on mobile only. You can't do that on PC or console though. So that's why I set it up the way I did, because I play keyboard and mouse on, yeah. So, oh my god, this is being annoying. So yeah, you'll set it up that way. And this was kind of the Spring's concept to do 2-bed this way. Just wasn't as consistent as I said before. So you'll hit the dragon one time with a crit, and then you'll blow up 2 beds, and that will do enough damage to kill the dragon pretty much every time. You don't need to like kind of worry. Yeah, so I've been working on this for a while, as I said, and it seems to be pretty consistent. I've done it like 10 times in a row before. I just thought it would be boring if I showed it off a bunch of times, but just kind of I'm not expecting everyone to only do 2 beds all the time, because 3 beds are faster. This does take a lot longer, as I said before, but it's just for consistency's sake. You can leave on 2 beds and be okay, or if you accidentally leave on 2 beds sometime, then you're fine. You don't need to worry about trying to get extra string somewhere along the run. You can just be fine doing a 2-bed, and I think this is something that would benefit a lot of people to work. As far as I know, this is the most consistent 2-bed on Bedrock Edition. The one issue with this is, let me go back here. The one issue with this is if the dragons, as I said before, if the dragon is already perched when you're coming in the end, or you do kind of, on a normal world, you will have to, like when you're not playing the end practice, you will have to go off that axis a little bit coming in, because there's the pillar there, so when you pearl in, you'll pearl to the side of the pillar. That usually won't be too big of an issue. You can just pearl back to the middle. I mean, it's not as consistent as the 3-bed as I said before, but it's pretty much like up there with it. It's pretty similar consistency-wise, and it's a lot more consistent than other 2-bed one cycles I've seen on YouTube before. Like the 2-bed dealt cycle is really hard, takes a lot of timing, and the Spring's 2-bed, you've got to hit it with a really high damage arrow shot before you do it, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of, this is the most convenient way.